All right, so we just left Toronto this morning. We're headed to Montreal. We stopped at the Port Hope Supercharger. I'd give that one a 7. It's got a Subway and a burger joint right next to it, as well as a Comfort Inn a short walk away. So it has basically everything you need, but nothing too special.
Yeah, it has 8 new chargers. One of them is the pull-in type, and it's pretty easy off the highway. I'd give it a 7 as well.
Awesome.
So we just met a really nice family at the Port Hope Supercharger in Ontario. They were telling us about their S. They have 45,000 miles on it, and they were stressing the fact that in the winter they switch over to winter tires, snow tires, because they said it makes a complete difference in the handling of the car in the winter. So we haven't actually gone through much of a winter yet in this car. We got it in March, so we're going to look into that definitely. Thank you for that tip. So I've noticed that when the lines turn orange and yellow, it seems like Sparky can still read the lines. Is it reading the lines right now?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh wow. Let me just show this. So
doesn't matter what color the lines are. It's kind of nice.
Sparky has no trouble reading it. That's awesome. Good programming. We're here at the 6-stall supercharger in Kingston, Ontario. And this one's unique in that there's 3 that you pull into here, and then 3 that you pull into on the other side. So they put the superchargers kind of packed tighter together. Maybe that was to save space in the parking lot. I'm not sure. Interesting.
All right, so we're here at the Kingston Supercharger in Ontario. I'm gonna give it an 8 because it's right next to some lodging, some food, and some shopping, and it's sort of like right in the middle. It's this back-to-back kind of parking style, and it's right in the center, which I think is really cool. It really attracts a lot more attention than having it somewhere behind in some other building.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I give it a 7 just because there's only 6 stalls, and like right now 4 of them are full, so we're sharing a charge.
So a nice feature about the Tesla is that when you get to wherever you're going, you stop the car, you get out, pop the hood, and
hood?
Well, okay, you pop the frunk, and you sit on what would usually be a hot engine. Like, we just drove about 200 miles. You tried doing that with any other car and sitting on where, sitting right underneath the hood.
There's a nice little seat here, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's very comfortable.
And what's nice is if it's raining out or something, or a little misty, you've got this thing. You got the hood to cover you and all of your stuff that's still in there.
Right, you could have a picnic basket right behind you.
Yeah, you can have lunch here.
Right, you can also have it in the back too. But we wanted to show you that you can do it in the front because that's kind of different.
Getting a suntan.
I am too. This Canadian suntan.
So in the Tesla, you know how it's common that you pull into a driveway or a parking lot or whatever, and then the driver gets out and leaves the passenger for a couple minutes, and normally you leave the car running, right? You leave the key in the car and you'll be like, I'll be right back. In the Tesla, it's a little bit different, right? Because there's no key in the ignition. So when I get out, like, okay, I'm going somewhere.
So now the car shuts off, the screen turns dark, and the air conditioning shuts off. Now if I'm the passenger, I'm going to start to get hot. So if I just tap on the screen, it wakes the car back up and turns the air conditioning back on. Pretty neat, huh?
So when we started this trip over 7,000 miles ago, remember that was like 17 days ago?
Right.
I remember the first few days we would plan the next supercharger, and we'd be like, okay, how much do we need to put in the tank? And okay, we'll have 20-something% left, and are we going to make it? And we'd keep checking graphs. Remember that?
Yeah. No, we checked EV trip planner, we checked all sorts of different things to make sure that we would make it. Now I don't feel that way at all. It just feels like...
I just realized the past couple of days, we haven't done that at all. You know, when we talked to a lot of people on this trip, and what's funny is very few people, I don't know if anybody has really talked about emissions. There's so many reasons why they're interested in the car or why they bought a car, a Tesla, but I don't think emissions has come up at all. And for me, it was one of the top reasons why I wanted this car.
Right.
Was that there's nothing coming out of the car. It's zero emissions.
That's true.
And I think it's because, I think the reason people don't really talk about it much is because it's kind of invisible, right? I mean, you don't...
It's such a null issue, like it doesn't exist, like it doesn't... It's not like it pollutes less. It doesn't pollute at all.
Right, I mean, and when you buy a car, it's not like that's a number somewhere, like, oh, this car puts out this much stuff. Like, no one really talks about that there's emissions coming out of every other ICE car.
Right.
But there is, and we just don't talk about it. We just kind of take it as is.
Right.
I just think we should be thinking about that more. These electric cars, one of the biggest benefits is the unseen benefit, is the unsmelled benefit, the benefit that you can drive without you're not putting anything into the air.
Right. I mean, you could put this car in your living room, set it up on wheels, and then like floor it, and you wouldn't notice anything. I mean, you'd barely even hear it.
Imagine that. Imagine if you took your ICE car, put the tailpipe into your house, and drove it for a day.
Right.
You would have to leave the house in a minute.
You would die.
You would die. I mean, that's how you kill yourself, right? In a garage with carbon monoxide.
So
you can't do that in this car.
Right.
You know, I read a funny story on one of the forums that a guy who had a Model S, his daughter got so used to being in the garage doing stuff on it that she did that in her like Toyota regular car, and he had to come rushing into the garage and be like, "No, honey, you can't do that." And she's like, "Why?" And he's like, "Well, because this car burns gasoline and you can kill yourself." And she was shocked.
Right.
A car can kill you by doing that?
Right.
Yeah.
Just by sitting there running.
Right.
In idle. Is that a Hummer towing a huge trailer?
With a car in it.
Do you think it gets like 1 mile per gallon?
Probably. If he's going downhill.
I just want to point out that the Model X can tow
5,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it gets infinite miles per gallon, so a little bit better than that. Also, fun fact, the Tesla Model X can beat an Alfa Romeo in a drag race while pulling an Alfa Romeo. Like on a trailer. Check out that video.
So what are some things you can do when you're pulling into a supercharger? Well, one of the things you can do is you can practice your fly fishing. You think you're getting it? Is it playing out?
How far is it getting out?
No, I think you're good. Like, pretend that's where you want to get the fish. What do you think, fly fisherman? Is this a good technique? Leave your comments below. Can you fit this fly fishing rod into Model X?
Let's see.
Oh, easily.
Easily. Look at how much room we're gonna have.
Wow.
It barely will.
You could do that. You wouldn't even bother the driver practically.
Perfect.
So, fly fisherman, you need an X.
Absolutely.
You want some of this granola bar? It tastes like an old shoe.
No. I have a Soylent, thank you.
Can I try some of your Soylent?
Yeah. You wanna try it?
I mean, after having an old shoe, anything.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's good. I could have one of those.
Yeah. Sure, go for it.
All right. Jesse, you're going 119 miles an hour.
Huh? No, this is kilometers. This is kilometers per hour.
When did that happen?
Well, since we entered Quebec, we've been in Canada for so long, I just feel like it would be better if we were doing it in kilometers per hour.
Wait, so you can switch from miles to kilometers?
Yeah, it's just a quick setting. Boop.
Wow. That switches from miles to kilometers.
Right.
Cool. Okay, so I've been noticing something ever since we passed into Quebec province.
Yeah.
All the signs are in French.
Right. Well, I mean, since 1974, Quebec's only official language has been French.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But we just were in a province that was entirely English a minute ago.
Right.
It's like we just drove into France.
I know.
Oh la la.
Oui.
Are the directions harder because they're in French?
Yeah, I mean, you can't really read any of the street signs.
Keep to the left towards Ottawa or Mirabel.
Did you catch that?
I got the very left part.
What didn't you get about that?
The second half where it sounded like she was underwater.
It looks very French. It looks very European, like we're driving on the Autobahn. Montreal feels very French, doesn't it?
Feels very French. It's like they misplaced part of France. We found it.
So we just got off the highway and we're now looking for our supercharger. It should just be a couple blocks from here in Montreal. Oh yeah, I see some messes under there. Yeah, tricky to get in. You don't go up the ramp there. You go around the back. Hello. Yes. Oh, these are all pull-ins.
Yeah. Well, kind of.
Kind of. So we're here at the Montreal Supercharger. Jesse's gonna plug in. Made it to Montreal.
Oh, really?
So these are the transformers for the supercharger. Finally you get to see them. They're not hidden behind those wooden barricades here. So look at how many chargers there are here. We've got 4 there, 4 here, 4 there. This is a 12. So Jesse, how does this work? If I'm pulling into this supercharger, I pull all the way through?
Yeah, you pull in as far as you can, and then you plug in. And then the next person pulls in behind you and plugs in, and then most likely you're going to pull out.
Oh, I see. So everyone pulls in going through it.
Great.
So Jesse, how about if we fly a drone?
What?
What if we fly a drone?
Oh, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Oh, I guess we're near an airport, huh?
Yeah, no good.
No good. So Jesse, I never noticed this before, but there's like fins under the car. That's neat. Spotted another X in town, huh?
Yeah. Same color, different wheels.
D90D. Is that ludicrous?
That's ludicrous.
Whoa.
Prepare ship! Prepare ship for ludicrous speed!
It's like seeing yourself, Sparky.
I know.
So Jesse is getting his patented drone shot of the city at night, or sunset, I should say, of Montreal. We found this perfect spot, we hope, which will hopefully give you a beautiful sunset view of the city. Okay, so we just flew the drone. That was very exciting, and we've been on the phone now for about half an hour trying to call every hotel we can find in Montreal, and they're all booked because we waited to the last minute, which has worked for the rest of the trip pretty much. But we do have one last one, and I have a good feeling about this one. It's always the last place you call. So let's call them up and see if they have a room tonight. I have a good feeling about this.
Holiday Inn Express, bonjour.
Yes, I was wondering if you have any rooms available for tonight.
No, we're sold out, sir.
Oh, you're fully sold out?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Crap.
Okay, so what's the plan B?
Oui. It's right, Jesse. What will you do? Will Zach have to learn French? Will Jesse have to wear a beret? Will they ever return? What will they do? Tune in next time on Now You Know to find out.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Now You Know. Check out some of our other videos. We have a few from before we left on our trip, and we have plenty from our trip.
Yeah, check out that one. Remember that one?
I don't know. That one was from a while ago. I mean, I remember this one.
Oh, you remember that? Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
This one was good.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah.
I'm in that one.
And check out this one over here,
Oh, wow.
and also this one.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is a lot of videos. So you should check them out.